we were calling you, we were heading towards that restaurant, and I swear, I think I woke her up, to be honest with you. She definitely sounded like she was sleeping. So we got to go over here to Bonita Fish Trap Marina. We got a captain over here that's got a coolant leak on one of his trucks. So we're gonna get out there. We're gonna find out if we can figure out why this car is overheating and get his truck back up and running so he can keep chartering. The water pump's metal, but the thermostat housing is just made of plastic.
And there's no gasket behind
There's a seal that goes around the thermostat that goes.
Rubber, like
yeah,
a rubber
like a rubber.
O-ring?
Yeah, it's not a paper seal; it's a rubber O-ring.
Okay. Yeah, just.
I mean, I could probably just pop it apart, clean it up, put a little silicone on it, and it'd be just fine.
Okay.
Otherwise, we got to just get a new thermostat that comes with the gasket and replace that.
Just go ahead and get the new housing and
It's
the
probably
thermostat.
the best thing because there's a
Do it
possibility
that
there's a
way,
small
yeah.
hairline crack in that plastic.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I hadn't thought of that.
Yeah, they get brittle.
Right.
You know, they get brittle,
it's a
they get tired.
2003. All righty. You be back today?
Yep. Yep. Jose?
I'm supposed to be off at 1 today.
Well, what I'll do is I'll get this taken care of as soon as I can. Get me paperwork on this truck. Let me make a phone call. Let me find out what the cost is going to be for you. The labor's probably going to be right around $100 if I can get to it without taking the fan shroud off. Yeah, I should be able to.
And just do it. I'll hang out. No problem. I got lunch here. I'd be back at 4 o'clock this afternoon anyway.
Okay.
So.
Because I hate it when I hang up on somebody and they call me right back. I hate that. I'll call you right back, I promise. Thermostat housing comes with a new thermostat gasket housing, the whole 9 yards. 1 gallon of antifreeze, the service fee and the labor is $276 plus tax. Okay, just get it done?
Yep.
All right. Well, from here we have to go up to St. Carlos Park and we have to fix some rusted out brake lines on an old Mercedes for a customer. So we're gonna go out there, we're gonna manufacture some brake lines and we're gonna get them back up and running. So the brake line on the Mercedes, it rotted out because it's a northern vehicle. And up north they use a lot of salt and corrosive materials to melt the ice and snow on the roads. Well, unfortunately, when these vehicles come from up north and they come down here to Southwest Florida, the humidity level's a lot higher down here and it actually causes the cars to rot out quicker than if they would have just stayed up north. So we get a lot of brake line issues from northern vehicles, you know, because they come down here, you know, the brake lines rust even faster and then they eventually blow out. The only downfall is when you get in there, you go to replace one brake line and before you know it, you're replacing all of them because they always break at the next weakest link.
Oh, it's going to be not complicated, but you know where they're located.
Yeah, these brake lines are located in a funny spot. But that's all right. So look, we're here at this customer's house while he's at work. So there's nobody actually here. He left us the keys, left us the vehicle. That way we can get in here and get done what we got to get done. So we've already been here once before. We verified where the leak was and we're here today to repair it. So we got to get the back of this car jacked up, put it up on some jack stands, safety first. And then we're going to remove these back wheels and I'm going to show you exactly where it's leaking and explain to you what we're going to do to get it fixed. got the wheel off. We got the nuts out of the splash shield here, and if you lift it up, we've already pulled the line away so we can get better access to it. And this is the spot right here that's leaking. You know, it rotted through, but if you look at it, you know, the rest of the line looks like it's in fairly good shape. So if the line was all rotten, what we would do is we would pull the entire line out of the vehicle and replace the entire line. But since this vehicle's lines are still in good shape, we only had one bad spot, we're gonna cut this line right here, and we're gonna run a new line from here all the way to the other wheel. And then we're gonna take a couple of unions and a couple of fittings and put them right in here. Okay, we're gonna put it right back, very professional repair, and get this customer back up and rolling. So let's go. So we've cut the line, we've removed the old brake line. As you can see right here, that's where the brake line was leaking, and you see how easily it broke, okay? That's where it was rusted. So we removed the whole sectional line. And then in here, this is where we cut the line. You can see we've already ran our new copper line here, okay? This line is great because it's not like steel, it doesn't rust, it doesn't rot, it'll be there forever. We cut the line, we joined it with a union here. This is a professional fix, you guys. This is not a compression fitting. This is the way it's supposed to be done. And then we're gonna go ahead and continue that line over to the other side, finish up the repair, bleed out the system, and then we're good to go. We were calling you, we were heading towards that restaurant, and I swear, I think I woke her up, to be honest with you. She definitely sounded like she was sleeping. She's like, who is this? I'm like, it's the mechanic. Oh. She's like, call you. And I'm like, okay. She's like, do you have his number? I'll give it to you. She wanted to go back to bed. All right, so we're here in Golden Gate City. We're at a customer's house. She was a referral from another customer of ours. We're here to check out an overheating issue. Now the customer is not at home. She's actually at work, and she left the keys for us so we could check this car out. And that's what we're all about. We're all about saving you guys time. You don't have to sit at a shop. We're gonna come to you, we're gonna take care of the problem.
Not those. Where they at?
You're going too far. I just need access to the radiator.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Well done.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna do what any good mechanic would do. Is first thing we're gonna do is we're just gonna visually check, see if we see any obvious leaks or any obvious problems. If we don't see anything obvious, we're gonna pressure check the system, and then we're also gonna check the electrical components like the radiator fans and so forth. So we found the coolant level was extremely low, so we topped it off. We verified that the fans were working. Well, we capped it off, and with the fans working, the radiator hoses got very hard, and the vehicle started to overheat. So we let it cool down, and now what we're going to do is a block test, because we have a feeling they may have blown the head gaskets on this one. All right, we're done. Shut it off. So, when doing a block test, you have a chemical. The chemical starts out blue. When it changes color, typically blue to yellow, you have bad head gaskets. And that's what this just did. That's overheating.